seems that everybody has something to say about the plan to build a mosque near the Ground Zero site, so I thought I may as well chime in with my 2 cents. Firstly, there are those who suggest that the radicals in Islam will declare some sort of victory by this kind of action. Well, that may be true, but I don't see how that amounts to an argument against building the mosque. The radicals declare victories all the time. We can't stop living our lives simply because some fringe lunatic could possibly gloat over it. It's also been said that this is somehow an insult to the victims of 9/11. Again, there may be those who feel insulted by it, but I don't see how that amounts to an argument against building the mosque either. Consider, for example, that the Nazis were largely Christian. If somebody decided that as a gesture they wanted to build a large Lutheran or Catholic church near Auschwitz, would that be an insult to the victims of the Holocaust? For some reason, we don't hold the Catholic Church responsible for the Third Reich, but we do hold Islam responsible for Al-Qaeda. Does that make sense? The bigotry of some victims, and that's what it is, even if it can be justified, to feel insulted by the very existence of Muslims in America is not grounds for refusing somebody else their religious right. I've also heard from some former Muslims that no mosque should be built possibly anywhere in America on the grounds that Islam is a horrible political creed. I completely agree that the Quran is about intolerance, jihad, and ruthless ideology, whether some of its practitioners see it otherwise notwithstanding. However, America is about the ideology of the Enlightenment. That ideology does not include thought suppression, speech suppression, or the suppression of expression, even when the thoughts, speech, and expression in question are abhorrent. To make an exception in that stand, any exception, would be a surrender of what we are. So in short, none of the arguments favoring a denial of the rights to build a mosque hold water. But that doesn't mean I favor building the mosque. I don't. I think it's a stupid, misguided idea. I am a secularist, a humanist, a free thinker. Ultimately, I would like nothing better than to see the abandonment of belief in the supernatural among all inhabitants of the planet. Pragmatically, however, that's not likely to happen ever. So I have a suggestion of my own for how best to deal with the new Cordoba Mosque once it is in place. Shortly after the ribbon is cut on the shining new icon of Islamic zeal, a few blocks away, ground should be broken on a brand new mega synagogue. A few blocks in the other direction, they could be breaking ground on a cathedral. A Mormon tabernacle could go up as well. Perhaps the Hare Krishna, or the Buddhists, or the Universalists could install a community in the shadow of the glistening new mosque. And in the center of them all, taller and brighter and more imposing than any, New York could install a museum complex, complete with science center and planetarium and an Omnimax theater. That's how we do it in my America. Thank you.